sand from the ocean that has already been compressed. No, not condensate, okay, not condensation, that's different, okay, but compressed, okay? So, the next one is Dubai the place for you? If it is, bring a lot of cash, okay, because you will need it, especially during its shopping festivals. Now, does anybody really actually like to go to different countries just for shopping? I'm going to take a quick vote, okay? So, can anybody tell me what is the major consensus, okay, the major understanding, the major agreement? We call it major consensus. Okay, what is the major consensus on traveling? Do people travel because they would like to do shopping, or do people travel because they would like to see different parts of the world? Okay, what is the behavior? What is the habit of Taiwanese? Anybody? Okay, not for shopping. Okay, but a lot of people, they always go out of the country just for shopping. And why is that? Experience the culture. Very good. Different lifestyle. Okay. Anything else? What are some other reasons that people would want to go and travel? And any other reasons? There has to be a lot of reasons. Okay. So, basically, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick review. Okay, we're going to do a quick review. Okay, infractions are basically what? Minor offenses. Okay, small mistakes. Sunscreen. What is another word for sunscreen? Anybody? What is an alternative? Okay, alternative is different choice. Sunblock. Very good. Okay, very, very proud of you all. Sunblock. Okay. Now, sand drift. What is a sand drift? Anybody? What is a sand drift? Hmm. No, it's not a sandstorm. Okay, a sand drift is we would say, a gust of wind. Okay, a gust of wind is a wind that blows past, not very strong. Okay, if it's very strong and very long, we would call it a storm, and we would call it a sandstorm. Okay, we would also call it a sand blizzard. Now, encounter is what? When you are into the acquaintance of somebody. Not quicksand. Quicksand is when you step down and the sand is sinking, and you sink along with it. We call that quicksand. Encounter, basically, yes. Thank you, Bonnie. Very, very good. Encounter is when you come into the acquaintance. Okay, that is a better way to say it. Coming into the acquaintance. Okay, coming into the acquaintance of somebody, we would call that encountering. You can also say meet. Newcomer, true. Multicultural makeup. What does it mean? Does it mean it's a kind of cosmetic that is a mixture of Avon, Bobbi Brown, and all that? No. Multicultural makeup meaning what? It consists of people from many, many different countries. We call that a multicultural makeup. Okay? Now, expatriate. Can anybody give me an example of what an expatriate is? Or we call them expats. Okay? We would call them expats for short. What is an expat? Can anybody give me a few examples of people? Oh, yeah, me. Okay. Anybody else? Expat. No. Okay, I knew somebody was going to make that mistake. Local person? No. Basically, okay, understand this, my lovely clients. An expat is, let's say, for example, I am half Japanese, half Taiwanese. Okay, but I was not born in Taiwan. Okay, so my home is not actually in Taiwan, but then I am living in Taiwan right now. So I am not living in my own home, Japan. Okay, but I'm living in Taiwan right now, so I am an expat. So a lot of the teachers, for example, there is a lot of foreigners in Taiwan teaching English. Okay, now they are all expats Because why? They are not native to Taiwan. They are not Taiwanese. And their home is maybe in Canada, in South Africa, in America, or Australia. Okay, but they are currently living in Taiwan. But they did not migrate here. They did not immigrate here. Okay, they are only here for, let's say, working or for other purposes. Okay, so people that are not native to the country that they are staying in, okay, are expats. Okay? Foreign labor, well, yes, foreign labor can be expats, but it's L-A-B-O-R, not L-A-B-E-R. Okay, sir? Foreigner expert. Well, you can say that, okay, if they're here for work. Okay? Now, conservatively would mean what? People that are conservative. Okay, meaning do it in a more traditional way. Okay, so, for example, women in Saudi Arabia, when they dress conservatively, meaning what? They are wearing their traditional clothing. Okay, you don't see them wearing what? Short skirts. You don't see them wearing necklines that are very, very low, plunging necklines. Okay, something provocative